going on, everybody? I honestly don't know how well this sounds, so you guys are gonna have to let me know in the chat. We are on location. We're on location. We are at the in-laws here. A little post-turkey day. Little post-turkey day. Hope everybody had a nice holiday. If that's something you celebrate, and if it's not, that I just hope you had a nice Thursday into Friday. That's right. It feels like we're from the pantry. We're not. We're from the bedroom. We're from the bedroom. From the bedroom. Who do we got in the chat? I see Boston Sean's up in here. We got Joaquin David Shindro's up in the house. We got Alan's here, Joker Rock, Bodavine's up in here, Weisberg. There we go. We get a full crowd. Sounds like the microphone's good to go. Good news, good news. We got NBA Cup Day, baby. Some more cup action. Also, I might be moving around in this episode right now. Right now, we're squatting down a little bit to help the back. We might be moving around throughout the room. We might stand. We might go mobile. Who knows what we're going to do? Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Speaking of the limit, how about a limited in season card? Should we give one of those away? Let's do it. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Hashtag vacay. Hashtag vacay. We got some news today. We got some injury news. Yeah, we're going to be cupping it up. We've got, it looks like Anthony Davis is back in action, which I'm assuming he's going to have some minute restrictions, so we'll see with that. You generally look like you're popping, like I'm popping. What do you mean? What do you mean? But yeah, it looks like we'll have AD have some minute restrictions. We should have, is Giannis coming back? We'll look at the lines and all that stuff. We've got all cup action tonight, all cup action. Not all of the cup games matter. Minutes restrictions confirmed. Popping off, brother. Pooping. Look like I'm pooping. Okay, that makes more sense. I am popping off, though. You know what we have here? Back in Massachusetts, got a little Maine lunch coming at you. Love to see it. Love to see it. But anyways, yeah, we got a good slate. This is our last boosted streak, right? We're in our boosted streak era. This is the last one. I will be going for streak number 3, so 250 buckaroos. We hit this past one. I don't know how great I feel about it. Joker Rock saying plus minus minutes before AD injured or out another 2 months. Yeah, great call. Let's look at some of tonight's stuff, and then we can talk through some of the injury news, try to get into some of the plays for this week. Let's see what that looks like. You guys are gonna have to let me know on the fly because we're doing this on a Mac. I'm more of a PC guy. All right, we're on a laptop, more of a desktop guy. So you're gonna have to let me know how shit looks, but hopefully this is okay. Yeah, so we got cup games tonight. We've got some big cup games. We've got AD returning. We got maybe Giannis returning. Hold on, I gotta see what we're doing here. Can I just click that? Wait, no. Hold on one second, guys. David's on a Mac too. Cool. We got Slam Duncan in the chat. That's a good name. That's a good nickname. Slam Duncan is good. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's talk about some of these games tonight. Let's start with the Cavs. We got Cavs and the Atlanta Hawks. I'm actually going to pull up the injury stuff on my phone. That might be a little bit easier here. We got the Cavs open up at 5.5. They are 6.5 point favorites tonight, taking on A-Town down. I believe Atlanta's already been eliminated. Not that really matters because obviously Atlanta still wants to try. Oh my God, they turned the heat on up in here. It got real toasty in the last few minutes. Did you find that shirt deep in the closet? No, you piece of shit. Had that shirt for a while. Let's look at some of these. Let's look at some of these injury news here. Let's start with Atlanta because our guy Kristaps Porzingis, we are legit gonna have to put on a t-shirt here in a second. It's so freaking hot in this room. I can't do this. Let's do a little. What can we do here? Let's do some Dear Roham to get in the mood.
Dear Roham, I just want to say I'm trying, but all of the packs I'm buying are full of trash, so no thanks. Oh look, another 60K. Drew Eubanks is stupid, and I don't want to say you owe me, but my username's Top Shot Tony. So if you find it in your heart somewhere, deliver me a legendary
Also, I can't believe some of you guys are making fun of that sweater. I've seen like the outfits that you guys wear, you know? So I just, yeah, like Weisberg, I've seen Boston based guys. I've seen you in person. Just a reminder. Just a reminder, I've seen you in person. You took seventh there. There you go. You love to see it. Love to see it. All right. So Porzingis got a late downgrade here. Saw a great tweet from who was it today? I think it was Dan Bieber's maybe, who said he's got the immune system of a newborn. And I'm telling you, man, he misses so much time. Today was an illness. Porzingis is questionable. They're without Dursic, Dante, and Trey Young. So that's who they're missing. Cavaliers, on the other hand, I think they're getting Jared Allen back. He looks like he's probable. Dean Wade is questionable, and they're without Strus and Sam Merrill. Craig Porter Jr. questionable too. So they're getting a little bit healthy there. The 76ers, a big one. Big one here is Andre Drummond has been like a really good play. I just want to remind the people here, Adem Bona, Big Bona, making his return. Paul George is questionable tonight. Embiid has already been ruled out. Kelly Oubre's out. Watford's also out too. Edgecombe is out and Embiid is out. So that leaves, let's assume Paul George is in. We'll have Maxey, probably Drummond still starting, Grimes, Paul George, and then either Justin Edwards or Dominic Barlow. Adem Bona should get some run. McCain should get some run. Jabari Walker should get some run. So they're pretty thinned out. The good news is they're playing the Brooklyn Nets, and that just doesn't matter because they're so bad. The Nets, on the other hand, we get a search by Brooklyn. Excuse me. They're relatively healthy without Michael Porter Jr., that is, though. So there's no MPJ. It's going to be a lot of Nick Claxton, a lot of Noah Clowney. So you got that. The Bulls and the Hornets, where the big one we're waiting for in this game is Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic, is he going to play? We do not know yet, but we do know that Kobe White is probable. Dalen Terry is doubtful. Vuce is still questionable. So is Kevin Huerter. So is Patrick Williams. Zach Collins is already out. Okoro is doubtful. So, like, listen, if all of these guys miss, I think a name we can throw out there that's probably not projecting like through the moon right now, but I really like is Ayo Dosunmu. Ayo Dosunmu's been getting the start, but like if a bunch of those guys miss, I think we already know Dalen Terry, Zach Collins, I said, and Okoro, right? But if one of Kevin Huerter or Patrick Williams misses, I mean, even if they don't miss, I think he's a good play. Jalen Smith kind of robbed us last game, so maybe we learned our lesson, maybe not. Charlotte, I think, is relatively good to go here. LaMelo, I'm assuming he's played since coming back from injury, 27 minutes, 27 minutes, 25 minutes, 26 minutes. So probably more of the same. Patty Connaughton, Josh Green, and Grant Williams are the three guys missing. Relatively healthy. Brandon Miller's back, so don't love like the normal guys as much because of that. What did I say? Jaden Smith? Did I say Jaden Smith? Everybody's saying Jalen in there. Maybe I meant Jaden. Maybe I said Jaden. Shout out Will Smith. I whip my hair back and forth. That's not Jaden, but you get it. You get the joke. Pistons, baby. Let's go to Detroit. You guys are trying to hurry us up by talking about the Pacers. We're going to go in goddamn order. All right. Goddamn order. All right. Let's do Pistons here. First, so Jaden Ivey's questionable. And in Ivey's minutes back, he's only been playing 15, 11, and 4. So that probably doesn't move the needle too much. Maybe it gives a little bit more of a ceiling to somebody like Dennis Jenkins. But outside of that, they're only missing Marcus Sasser and Bobby Clinton. They're pretty much good to go. Orlando gets Jalen Suggs back. He should be playing. And then we've got what? Anthony Black is good to go. So they're missing Paolo Banchero and Mo Voggs. That's what we've got over there. People are putting Karis LeVert into the chat. Grow up. It's not going to be Karis LeVert. It's never Karis LeVert anymore, but people are still living in 2020. We get the Wizards and the Pacers. Biggest Q tag here is our guy Keyshawn George. A weird game from Washington the other night where it seemed like a great Atlanta spot, and then Washington beat the piss out of them, scoring like 42 in the first. Corey Kispert was Larry Bird, but Kispert and Trey Johnson both picked up injuries, right? So if Keyshawn's good to go, and he missed the last game with an illness, if he's good to go, I mean, that's a pretty solid play there. Alex Sartu is back. The minutes were a little funky last game, but again, that's because they won by 100. I think you could get to CJ McCollum or Bilal Coulibaly. I'm not getting to Chris Middleton. I'm telling you that right now. For the Pacers side of stuff, yeah, Nembhard is questionable. That came out yesterday. It was a right quadricep contusion. If he misses, I mean, obviously McConnell gets a little bit of a boost because they're already without Obi Toppin, Johnny Furphy, Quentin Jackson, Aaron Neesmith, and Cam Jones, who I don't know who that is. I will say Benedict Matherin's kind of disappointed the last couple of games. Man, if he misses, I really like. If Nembhard misses, I really like Benedict Matherin. Just saying. I'm just saying. Milwaukee Bucks and the New York Knicks. This is the biggest one. So this line opened up at 6.5. It's crept up to 8.5. Now, Doc Rivers the other day said that he wasn't anticipating Giannis to play on this road trip. So I don't know. What do you mean? What about Ben Shepherd? What about Ben Shepherd, Alan? You guys know the drill, right? We go over all the information and then we answer your questions. I believe I already said, yeah, TJ McConnell will get a boost. Ben Shepherd has been playing 27 to 25 minutes a game and has been pretty bad. So I try not to play Ben Shepherd. If you can help it. If you can help it, I try not to. Wow, you guys are just really I might not answer any of your questions. We need a mental health check. It's a freaking we're in a holiday weekend. You guys know the drill. This is like episode 4,500 of this. What about Ben Shepherd, Mike? What about Ben Shepherd? Unbelievable. Let's get a mental health check for you versions up here. Let's do this one. We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, I think it changes you. All right. So the Bucks, is Giannis going to play or is he not going to play? It's the biggest question of the night. And especially because of how thin we've been for MVPs on So Rare with so many injuries happening. It seems like Establish the Run ETR, whose projections I use a lot. I think that he's going to play. I kind of lean that he's out tonight. I know the Bucks love the cup. This is a pretty big game for them. I kind of lean that he's out. On the Knicks side of stuff, you've got Landry Shamet, who picked up an injury. OG Anunoby, both of those guys are out. Somebody named Kevin McCullough is questionable. So that's been really boosting up Josh Hart, which a weird story from Josh Hart the other day. Let's just David, let's put David in timeout. David. What are we doing here? Let's put him in timeout. David's going to timeout, everybody. Let's see. So for the Bucks, for the Knicks, man, Josh Hart's been balling. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen that story, but like Josh Hart got robbed in a hotel in New York, and everybody's like, oh my God, he's cheating. He's cheating. I don't think that's what he's doing, but anyways, the Knicks being favored by 8.5 feels like Vegas doesn't know if Giannis is playing. I'm assuming it's going to be a true game time decision. This game starts at 7:30. The good news is lock technically is until 7:30. By the way, we will not be going all the way till 7:30. I'm telling you that right now. We won't be going to lock. We'll be going for like an hour here because we're on holiday. But Giannis, obviously a great play. If Giannis doesn't go, Ryan Rollins, Miles Turner, all of that stuff would be pretty good. All right, Phoenix Suns and the Oklahoma City Thunder. So we got some big news for OKC here. J-Dub, Mr. Jalen Williams, is making his return to basketball action. Very exciting for J-Dub. We also have our guy, Isaiah Hartenstein is out. So maybe we see a Chet Holmgren ceiling game. I don't know. For Phoenix, I believe the Suns are still without Grayson Allen. I was kind of surprised to see this like massive spread tonight with how good Phoenix has been playing. They're going to be without Ryan Dunn, Grayson Allen, Jalen Green, and then Isaiah Livers is also queued up. Colin Gillespie's been playing great ball lately. His L10 has been rising, so it makes it a little bit tricky. But he's been playing good ball. Mark Williams minutes. That last game he played 28. Would be cool if he played over 30. Especially with no iHeart, I feel like Mark could do a little bit more damage. But again, this is not a great matchup. Massive spread, could be ugly. Spurs and the Nuggets. Nuggets are 7.5-point favorites. Spurs still without most of their Wembanyama. They did get Dylan Harper back, which is pretty exciting. Harper came back in that most recent game, played 16 minutes off the bench. Obviously not playable this game week, but good news for him. They're without Castle, Wemby, Jordan McLaughlin so far. Fox, to me, honestly, is the only playable guy. Kelly Olynyk, he's been playing a few extra minutes here. Actually, he hasn't. He hasn't been playing enough. I don't think you can get to really many of these guys here. We got a sneeze coming. Let's get another mental health check as fast as we can. But I'm just not going to do it, guys. And it feels good to not cave to the chat because I am the boss. like I said earlier, I'm in charge today. I am in charge. You can't tell me what to do. All right, the Nuggets here. The Nuggets, on the other hand, they are going to be without whom? Without whom? They're going to be without Strother, Brown, and Gordon. Now, in those games without them, we've seen Tim Hardaway Jr. really ramp up his minutes. He's played 27. Jokic has been playing in the mid 30s, even touched 41 times. Jamal Murray's been playing major minutes. I actually think Jamal Murray is probably one of the better plays. And full disclosure, I have not looked at projections yet, but my guess is Jamal is going to jump off the page a little bit just because of that like condensed usage. They got a couple games this weekend. The Kings here are playing the Jazz. Man, these teams suck. Keegan Murray made the cover. He made the thumb. He's been playing awesome. His minutes have been massive. So all these other vets for Sacramento, vibes have been bad. Like, how many minutes are they going to play? Keegan Murray's first game back of the whole season played 32 minutes. Then he played 36 minutes. In the overtime game, he played 44 minutes. And then the game against Phoenix the other night, he played 38 minutes. So you just the minutes are there. He's been playing good basketball. Guy I trust the most next is Russ and then DeMar, who've been playing mid-30s. The Levine stuff has been tough lately. Levine stuff, those minutes have not been great. He hasn't hit over 35 fantasy points in 2 weeks. It's just not fun. This is a good matchup, though. Huge total. Could see things get spicy here, but it's just been ugly. Jazz, on the other hand, Keontae and Lowry Markkanen really pop. Yusuf Nurkic is going to get a little bit of a bump. That we'll see what else. We'll see what else when we get in there. The Mavericks and the Lakers. So we got Anthony Davis back. That's fun. That is fun. Again, my guess is he plays somewhere around 25 minutes tonight. Can still do some damage there, but with his cap as high as it is, you probably don't want to do it. This kind of just hurts everybody, right? So AD, they're going to be without Kyrie, Lively, and Exum. This lowers the ceiling of PJ, Cooper, Gafford, all of them with AD returning. The one thing it kind of does is raise the ceiling of the Lakers because maybe this game stays a little bit closer, right? No AD, this spread is probably 13.5. Now it's 10.5. Lakers are the only person on the injury report here is Marcus Smart, who is doubtful. So maybe that gives LaRavia a little bit of a bump, but honestly, that's just good news for LeBron James, for Austin Reeves and company. And then the last game, Grizzlies and Clippers. Man, the Clips are down so bad, man. 5-13, and they are favored. So congrats to them. Kawhi in his games back since injury has played 26 and 27 minutes. You've got Zubac, who's been coming off that massive game against Cleveland and then chilled out against the Lakers. Harden, the guys they're missing tonight are Bogey, Bradley Beal, Jordan Miller, and Derek Jones Jr. So John Collins has just been super disappointing. It is what it is. And then on the Grizzlies side of stuff here, the Grizzlies, we have Jaren Jackson Jr. finally had a good game, right? On Tuesday night, was it? Or what? Wednesday night. Had 27 points in the game against the Pelicans. That was fun. They're without Javon Small. Ty Jerome is going to miss another 4 weeks. That was brutal. John Morant, Brandon Clark, and Scottie Pippen Jr. So that is the lay of the land for tonight. Let's go see what we have in the rest of the games for the weekend. Joker Rock, you're talking about Anthony Davis, I think. So for Saturday, right, we have a lot of teams playing tonight, but for Saturday, we'll have the Celtics and the Timberwolves. So that'll be both of those teams' first games. You'll have the Raptors and the Hornets. That'll be Charlotte's second game on a back-to-back. So you can book it in right now. LaMelo Ball's probably not going to play the second game. Brandon Miller might play the second game. That's the Raptors' first game. Bulls and Pacers will both be on the back end of a back-to-back. Now, Kobe White was questionable going into tonight, but is going to play. My guess is he doesn't play tomorrow. Vooch, we're still waiting on that news, right? I don't think we got any other Vooch news. Let me just refresh the injury machine, see if anything else came out. No. So both of those teams will be on a back-to-back. We'll have to wait and see. Detroit will be on the back end of a back-to-back against Miami, who I think Miami's going to be almost fully healthy. All of their guys who normally miss are probable. Now, Milwaukee will be on the back end of a back-to-back against Brooklyn at home. So maybe if Giannis doesn't return tonight, he returns tomorrow. If he returns tonight, maybe he doesn't play tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, we were just talking about that extra Driz. I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of lean he's out, but we'll see. The Warriors, man, have been on a little bit of a tailspin. We know Steph Curry's going to miss some time. That's a bummer. Looks like he's probably going to miss a week. Then you have the Pelicans. Nuggets are playing their second game on the back-to-back against the Suns, who are also on a back-to-back. Mavs and Clippers will both be on a back-to-back tomorrow. And then let's look at, so that's a lot of teams on back-to-back. So this could kind of be a low-scoring week with random teams sitting. Rockets' only game this game week will be on Sunday against the Jazz. That'll be their second game. Celtics will play a back-to-back on Sunday against the Cavs. That'll be the Cavs' second game. Raptors will be on a back-to-back against the Knicks, both teams playing their second game. Hawks' second game will be against the 76ers. Thunder's second game will be against the Blazers. That's their only game. Spurs will be playing their second game. Timberwolves will be on a back-to-back. And then you have the Grizzlies, who won't be on a back-to-back, against the Kings, who also won't be on a back-to-back. And then the Pelicans will play the Lakers, both teams' second game. Now, you got to. I'm telling you right now, Zion will not be playing that second game on Sunday. If he plays on Saturday, he won't be playing on Sunday. Yeah, it is a lot of games this game week. It's because everybody had Thursday off. So let's go over to top tier. Let's go check that out here. We might have to move around in this room. I'm getting uncomfy. You know what I'm saying? We're getting uncomfortable. No, that's so rare. Let's go to top tier. Let's go to all projections, and let's just sort by. Let's do our normal shit here before we get into some of your questions. Let's do less than or equal to 20, and we'll sort let's sort by value and then projection. So by value, highest guys here, Jacoby Walter. I guess that's with RJ Barrett missing a little bit of time. That might be why. You see Deuce McBride down there. Is the Deuce projection because of Landry Shamet? It's got to be, right? It's got to be. Jarris Walker. Man, Jarris Walker, the second we stopped playing Jarris Walker, guy went nuts. No, I'm not in a closet. Guys. I'm at my in-laws. I'm in my my wife's old bedroom, trying to stay away from everybody so they don't have to hear your nerdy virgin questions, you know? All right, Precious Achua, God bless you. Cap of 16, projection of 27. Then you got TJ McConnell. He's got a cap of 20, projection of 31. Now, I'm kind of surprised about this TJ projection because you'll see Nembhard is also projecting really well too. Yeah, that's what you're saying. Indiana all good this week. Yeah, they've got two good games. Like the game against Washington tonight, really good, man. Really good place to do it, but I don't know, man. Indiana's been so disappointing. Cameron Johnson's down here. He's got a cap of 20, projection of 31. Luke Cornett. You see Zaire Williams. So there's not like a ton of value after these first three guys. We sort just straight by projections here. Highest projected guys with the cap of 20. Again, more TJ Deuce, Cam Johnson, Luke Cornett. There's John Collins. No, thank you. Malik Monk. Honestly, no, thank you. Somebody was talking about Jalen Wells in the chat earlier. I know Jalen Wells is coming off a pretty big game, but I'm good, man. And then there's some Brooklyn guys here, Tyrese Martin, Zaire Williams, and Yegor Demon. They all got a little bit of a boost because there's no Michael Porter Jr. tonight. But I don't know how much I trust these guys, you know? I don't know how much I trust these fellas. So that's what we got there. Let's look at just like straight up projections for this game week. And then I'm going to build some lineups and I'll get into your questions. So we've got Jokic here, the highest projection of 72. They've got two games this game week. It is a back-to-back that always makes me nervous, but I think I don't think they're going to be resting Jokic this weekend. Luka here's got two games this game week. He projects for 62. You got Cade next up, Harden next up, then Maxey. Man, if I had to pick obviously I'm picking Jokic and Luka first, right? I think next though, we got to move around. Let's see. Can we stand? What does it look like if we're standing here? What does it look like? Can we stand like this? Yeah, let's just do this. Let's do this. I just did overall. No. I'll do overall value in a second, DJP. What was I saying here? Oh yeah, if you had to pick somebody that's not Luka and not Luka and not Jokic, I think my next MVP would be Maxey. And I know Harden projects better. Cade projects better. I just really like Maxey tonight with no Embiid. We don't know if Paul George is there, you know. SGA's down there. They have two games. Like maybe SGA gets a little bit of a boost, even though J-Dub is back. I don't know. Yeah, I can't believe you didn't let Dos do it. Dos is in the chat somewhere, right? Oh, Dos, excuse me. But yeah, I think I'm taking Maxey next. You see Siakam too, like the Pacers, man, they project really well. They've been really tough to get right because they've just been getting their asses kicked. So they don't always play all the games, you know? And then if we just sort by like straight value here, just straight up value, Keegan Murray again made the thumbnail, and that's what I said. Nembhard came next here, but I'm nervous about Nemby because I just don't know if he's playing. Let me see if we got any more injury news. Then I want to refresh the spread. Just okay. So we got Kada now is questionable for Saturday. Derek White is probable. Jaylen Brown is questionable. Jaylen Brown being questionable could be a problem for Boston. Maybe you get a little bit more Peyton Pritchard. I don't know. Why is Jalen Johnson not in the conversation? Atlanta only has one game. Is that right? Jalen Johnson. Oh, no, they do have 2 games. Yeah, I mean, I still would take Maxey over Jalen Johnson. That's for sure. I still would. But, I mean, you could play Jalen Johnson. Again, these are just projections. Let's go over to, Porzingis is questionable. That is true. Let's go over to, the light. Look at the lighting. Let's go over to Sorare. Let's build some lineups here. Bro Chachos. All right, so we got 2 days left of the hot streaks. For you soccer dorks who have been playing this game for a while, do you think we get another boosted streak again this season, or is that it? If Kuminga comes back, is Post still viable? Was Post viable to begin with? I mean, no, I don't think so. I mean, with Al gone, viable, I guess, man. I guess. Does Golden State only have 1 game this weekend or 2? They only have 1 game. He projects for 19 right now. All right, let's get into the championship here. Let's build the champ. Oh wait, what the hell is this? Sorry, no. Let's build a lineup. So anyways, this is for $250. Might get duos. All right, I don't know what that is, but it will be boosted again at playoffs. They did with the MLS playoffs. Okay, man, I love streaks though. This has been fun. All right, let's set the lineup. So we're obviously starting with Jokic here. We're going to start with Jokic. 2 games, really good spot here. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to boost my cards though. But you said I can do that after I set my lineup. I can boost my cards, right? I'm just going to tell you what Mr. Billy Jackson has for me if I run it. It gives me Nembhard, Keegan Murray, Josh Hart, Jaren Jackson, and Jokic. So, I mean, that's a pretty balanced lineup. That is a pretty balanced lineup. I want to see, though, what are my best value cards? And then you guys can help me out a little bit here. So Keegan, Nemby, it really likes Josh Hart and Deuce McBride, Jarris Walker, Precious Achua. I mean, I guess that lineup's not too bad if we think Nembhard goes, right? If we think Nembhard goes, that's a pretty solid lineup. Yeah, Alan, is this your first time at the show, man? Do you think we don't tell people when the injury news comes out? What did you guys do? Did you guys do drugs? Yeah, I know Keegan's in. I'm talking about Nembhard. Oh man, what happened to you guys over the holidays? I'm nervous. For what happened to everybody. You guys instead of doing micro dosing, started doing macro dosing. What happened? All right, let's get Keegan Murray in here. I kind of want Jamal Murray, if I'm being honest. Why is that? Keegs. Let's get Keegan's in there. All right, so that leaves us with 31 the rest of the way. I mean, I do kind of like this lineup. I don't know. Maybe we just go balanced. It just feels like there's a spot to have more fun than this, right? This feels very boring. This leaves us 32 the rest of the way. But I guess we're not trying. The score we need to hit isn't the most massive. And Jaren Jackson Jr. does have like just an awesome matchup in that last game. That leaves us with 36 for the last one. Honestly, I might throw Onyeka out there if there's no Porzingis. This said it was going to be Josh Hart for that last spot, right? That's leaving 6 on the table. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's pivot off Nembhard here. That leaves us with 35. Oh man, Ryan Rollins would be nice. Sharp is back. You got Desmond Bane, only 1 game. Russ with 2 games, maybe against the Jazz and the Grizzlies. Honestly, Russ is pretty good. Turner, Klingon. I actually might go Russ here. There we go. That's the line. BI and Keegan or Triple J and Miller. Miller's probably only playing one game, so I think I'd go BI and Keegan. BI and Keegan. Okay, so that's going to be my first lineup. Let's build a second one here. We need to know. What we really need to know is if our guy Giannis is playing. Trey Murphy is questionable for Saturday. Interesting. All right, so let's get Luka in this one. Let's see. Do I have anybody that's and I didn't play Josh Hart, so we can throw Josh Hart in this one. Why does it do that? I don't understand. Every single time I try to search, it doesn't put down the first letter that I type. Oh wait, did I use Josh Hart in that lineup? Who's the guy I didn't use? Am I crazy? Who's the guy I took out of the lineup? I thought it was Josh Hart that I took up. Somebody's asking about Sadiq Bey. Yeah, man, I think that's fine. I think you can absolutely play Sadiq Bey. His cap's kind of high, but if Trey Murphy's going to miss, and we know Zion's not playing both of those games. Was it Nembhard that I took out? Okay, let's throw Nembhard in there. There we go. It's Nembhard. Let's throw McBride. Let's throw McBride in there next. That leaves you at 36. I'd like to play. Man, Harden's cap is 52 now. Wow. Jaylen Brown, we said we thought it was going to be questionable. Denny only one game, not as fun. I do like, what does Jamal Murray leave us with 31? I do like Jamal. And 31, it's Andre Drummond. Man, Peyton Pritchard would have been fun. Dante. Actually, we have another Jaren Jackson Jr., I think. Yeah, let's throw that in there. That's fun. We could play Jaren in both of these. Let's do that. All right, let's try to get into some of your questions. We need to reposition here. We need to reposition because we're uncomfortable. This is hurting our back. It's hurting our back. Let's do another mental health check. So I can get situated here. We're gonna try to play all the hits today, you know? Let's play all the hits. Let's do or let's just do this. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? All right, we need a little bit more back support here. We're going a little bit more back support. We're mobile, bitches. All right. Let's get into some of the questions. You drinking a 40? No. It's a main lunch, baby. We got a little main lunch in the house. You got Duren, Randall, or Ware. Keep looking. I don't think you can go. Khalil Ware is pretty risky at this point. In the Pistons, do they have 2 games or not? Let's go back over to Also, if you've already put Vacay in, you don't have to do it a bunch of times. Jared McCain is back. Yeah, he's back. He's probably only playing like 20-ish minutes, I think. Remember Ish Smith, 20-ish Smith minutes. Let's throw this pillow back here. All right, so we said that's the question I'm starting with, by the way. So Duren here projects for, he's got 2 games for 43. Ware projects for 29. Ware might be off the board, and Randall projects for 42. I think I'd lean Duren over him, but that's me. McCain here, Edwin McCain. McCain projects for 13. I'm going to bump that up to 17 just with some of the injury news. I'm going to say 17. Royce O'Neal and the best cap of 25, or Kolek with I don't think Kolek's going to play much, so it's the other one. Kolek projects for I guess. I don't know. I think I'd do the other one. Trey Murphy questionable. Yeah, we were mentioning that. So yeah, you want to talk through that for a second? We already know. So if Zion plays on Saturday, he's not going to play on Sunday. So without Zion, we know Derek Queen and Sadiq Bey gets a boost. Without Trey Murphy, we know all of those guys get a boost. I don't know if Herb Jones is back yet. I know he's missed the last couple of games. So Sadiq Bey honestly could be a home run play. I know people are talking about that. So, and they have 2 games. Best under 26 that isn't Murray. We see Jay Huff projects really well. Darius Garland. The next one, you see both McConnell and Cam Johnson. McConnell, by the way, gets like a huge boost if Nembard's not going to play. Quentin Grimes, we haven't mentioned him. He projects really well also. Okay, Booker and Vince Williams and Dero. I'd go Booker and Vince. Now Booker has a brutal matchup tonight against Lou Dort, so keep that in mind. But Book projects for 46, so I would just go. I would go the Booker route. I wouldn't mess around with that too much. And I know you don't trust D Book. I get it. I get not trusting Booker, but Booker is still a solid play. Derek White, Booker, Keontae George, all 2 games. So if you think Jaylen Brown is going to miss, man, and Derek White is probable. So let's see what Derek White's is his shit is right now. He projects for 42. I'm gonna say it's 45. We're gonna give him the boost with the Q tag. Keontae's 42. What was your third one? Your third one was Booker. We just looked up to. I actually think I would go Derek White there, Magnum. I don't love the matchup against Minnesota, but Minnesota's been showing they can play. Who are the best cap? What are you talking about, Nick? Who are the best cap? I don't know. Have you seen Vince Williams diamond crazy? Yeah, Vince Williams been he's been like a point guard for him since Ja's gone down. He's actually popped way more than Cedric Howard. Middleton, yeah, man, I just don't trust the Middleton minutes, but he projects for 20. So you could play him in contender. I don't think you could play him in champion if we're being honest. I just don't think you can do it. All right, so Matu said, who's the best choice? Mobley, Butler, Zion, or Bam? I think it's probably Butler. I think it's Butler. Butler here projects for 38.2. I'm going to take the over with no Steph, man. Mobley's going to project better, I think. Yeah, Mobley projects for 50. If you want to do projections, it's Mobley. If you want to do vibes only, I kind of like Jimmy Butler. Bey or Grimes, I would take Sadiq Bey over Grimes. I like Sadiq Bey's upside a little bit more than Grimes these days. Grimes is just going to kind of sift through a lot of mouths there. How's Buddy Hield looking? Dog shit. He projects for 13. Actually, it is Mobley over Butler. I'm sorry. I forgot that Butler only had 1 game. So, yeah, it is Mobley over Butler. Ingram or J-Dub. So, Jalen Williams is going to be on a minute restriction. So, you can't play Jalen Williams. BI projects for 40, just about 40. Williams, on the other hand, projects for 37. And I honestly would take the under on that. There's a chance he doesn't play both games. Yeah, so no thanks. Thoughts on Gary Trent, Yves Missy? Trent here projects for 24. That's actually solid for his. Wait, okay. So Missy projects for 22. How did I miss Trent being a good value? Gary Trent projects for 24. Yeah, I mean, both of those guys project well. I think I lean a little bit more Yves Missy, but Katie going to play only 1 game. Who's it against? It's against. Oh, because he's not playing. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you could play KD. His cap's low enough. You could do it. Yeah, I did. I saw that with Levine about the no defense stuff. So Ben Shepherd, man, has been pretty bad. I mean, if you're desperate enough, go for it. He's been playing pretty bad basketball. Cap of 17, projection of 23.7. I think I would like that a lot better, man. I would like it a lot better if some dudes were ruled out. Speaking of which, let's check. Nothing since the Trey Murphy stuff. I'm just going to see if my underdog shit is updated, just so you guys can get a feel for what my sweat looks like tonight. We also have a Splash Sports contest as well tonight, if that's something you're into. If that's what you're into, me and you. Anybody? You guys know what that's from? Flight of the Conchords. In the nude. If that's what you want to do. Man, banger. That show's a banger. Stuff didn't update yet, so I can't tell you. I'll tell you in a little bit. I forgot the 25. Okay, so you were looking for best plays with a cap of less than or equal to 25. Also, guys, apologies for the production today. Hopefully this feels like a nice intimate experience here. This is for a lot of you the first time you've had any sort of interaction with another human being in bed. But we'll be back. I think I'm back in New York on tomorrow night. So for Monday, we'll be back in action, baby. All right. So for 25, if we're looking just straight up projections here, right? You got Darius Garland projects the highest with 38. Huff Pass projects for 35. TJ McConnell's right there. Peyton Watson. Somebody just asked about Peyton Watson in the chat. I think he's a fine play. Cap 24, projection of 31. Peyton Watson, too, you can also get a little bit of a boost on just in case, they are on a back-to-back and maybe somebody like Jamal or somebody like Jokic only plays 1 game. All of a sudden, the usage has to get moved around. So you could actually, like, in your third or fourth lineup, right? If you want to take a shot on somebody like whether it's Peyton Watson, Tim Hardaway Jr., Bruce Brown, even Jonas Valanciunas, and 8 times out of 10, it probably doesn't work out. But if one of those guys sits on that back-to-back, that is pretty nice. We haven't talked much about Mathurin, man, but man, I really love Mathurin's spot, specifically tonight, especially if we get no Nembhard. Mathurin here. Oh, sorry, I got to clear that. Mathurin. Excuse me, projects for 42. Give me the over on that. Pritchard here projects for 36. Now, Pritchard also give me the over on that if you think Jaylen Brown misses. Vucevic, I'm going to say he probably only plays one of these 2 games, but right now he projects for 38. He's my least favorite of those 3 unless he gets ruled in. Mobley projecting is bad again. No, Mobley projects well, but he's going to disappoint us. Porzingis officially ruled out. Onyeka Okongwu. Get your OO ready. OO's in the chat. Tyus Jones here. Tyus Jones. Yeah. He projects for 7. I hope you don't have to play Tyus Jones. This is why we do the giveaway, so you don't have to play Tyus Jones. Why Mike lying in bed like he's about to tape the newest episode of Relationship Advice Podcast? Listen, we can do that. If you want to do a members-only relationship advice podcast, we can do that. All right, Brandon Miller, PJ Washington. So Miller projects for 38. Washington here with AD's return projects for 34. So there you go. Miller projects for a little bit better. There's a chance, though, Brandon Miller only plays one of the next 2 games. Keep that in mind. There's a chance he doesn't play that second game. Look at this guy right here. Real one. That's a real one. Shout out Power Duster. Shout out Scotty Barnes. Shout out the Raptors. F. Evan Mobley. All right, is Cat a good pick? He doesn't project well tonight specifically. However, he's going to cap a 47 and a projection of 52. So you can definitely get there. You can mess around with it. Are we trusting Luke Cornett? I mean, no. Right. He projects for 29.6. I would say more likely to get to 24, 25. 24, 25. Zaire Williams really over Barlow? Not for me. I don't trust Zaire Williams. Listen, I know he's going to project better, and it's because Michael Porter Jr. is out. I don't know. Maybe he should play Zaire Williams. I'm not. Kawhi projection minutes. So, yeah, man. So he played 26 and then 27 minutes, right? He's going to cap a 44 projection at 38.4. I think max he's playing 30 minutes tonight, and I would actually take the under. What do you think about Anthony Edwards and Watson, Denver? Yeah, we were just talking about Watson. I think he's fine. Ant-Man's been weird, man. He's been putting up numbers, but that Minnesota team is funky right now. He's got a great matchup tomorrow against Boston. Should be able to beat Jordan Walsh, I think. He's going to cap a 40 and a projection 49. Watson, I just got done talking about. He projects pretty well. Yeah, Pingus is out, so it's Onyeka Day. Aaron Holiday, what is that? Do you want me to look his projection? He projects for 15. Yeah, you can do it. More of a contender play than a champion play. Watson is still a play. What else do we have? Best for 35. All right, so let's do. Hold on, we got to take a sip of this beautiful beer that's next to me because they turn the heat on and it's really fucking hot up here. All right, so 35. Kobe White. He projects the. Oh no, sorry. Let's do it by projection. Yeah, Kobe White projects the best. That is my favorite play, too. I love this matchup tonight, especially because they're thinned out. Maybe he plays over 30 minutes. Then it's Nembhard, but reminder, he's questionable tonight. Keegan Murray, Josh Hart, Benny Math. I think Kobe White and then Benedict Mathurin would be my 2 favorite plays, especially if Nembhard's not out. Especially if he's not out. Thoughts on Yusuf Nurkic, the Bosnian beast? Shut up, Bosna. He projects for 35. No thanks, man. His minutes are all over the place. Giving me Trill Bro Dude vibes. Honestly, it's a huge compliment. I love those guys. Moody, yeah, honestly, we haven't talked about it's because they only have 1 game this game week. He projects for 30. Moody's fine. It is Onyeka time. That's for damn sure. Thoughts on Scotty B? I'm kind of annoyed at the Raptors for not using him more. I mean, you shouldn't be. This is the problem with Toronto right now. He's going to cap 44, the projection 45. The problem with Toronto is they're just deep, man. They're so good. They don't have RJ Barrett. That should give him a little bit more ceiling, but it's not a concentrated offense, you know. How do we like Adem Bona? I just don't know what the minutes are going to look like coming back from injury. I think it really just kind of throws a wrench into the drum and stuff. He projects for 9. I don't think you can play him. I don't think you can play him this game week. I mean, No Dunks did a bed stream this year. That's true. They are my mentors. That is very sweet. They are my mentors. Kobe White has been injured, but he's been playing 30 minutes a game. The thing about Kobe White is he's going to play tonight. He's probably not going to play tomorrow. Joker Rock, I think I would actually take Chet over all 3 of these guys because of Noah Hartenstein tonight. I really like him. I know there's some blowout risk, but I really like him, especially with J-Dub being on a minute restriction. I'd put Triple J ahead of Edie, even though it makes you feel gross. Eve's Missy update. I think I just gave you that, right? He projects, what did I say? He projects for like 22. It's like a decent projection there. Hold on. Let's see. Did we get any updates? Did we get any updates here? No updates yet. We need a, oh wait, do you think, hold on. I guess I see Pang in the chat. Do you think Jokic, Book, Ingram, Royce, and J Huff can reach the final streak? Always missing out really close. Wait, what do you mean the final, what number do you need to get here, Nick? I'm going for streak 3, I think. What number are you going for? I don't even know what lineup can hit the final streak. We need a show In Bed with Mike. You'd love that. Okay, Magnum says if you're doing relationship advice podcast, Taylor's coming in first question. Hey, Meg, my girl's getting annoyed with the loud noises coming from my laptop when I submit a lineup. What do I do? That's great. McCain doesn't project well. He projects for, I think I said it was like 15. I would take the over. He projects for 13.8, and then I think I said I'd go over 15. Best 15 cap guy to use according to projections. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I believe we said it was. Oh, what the fuck? All right, here we go. All right, so Jacoby Walter projects for 24. You said L15, right? Zaire Williams projects for 25. Next up, you've got Gary Trent Jr. projects for 24. We were talking about Eves Missy. I believe he falls into that category too. Yeah, Eves Missy projects for 23. Bruce Brown projects for 24. Kobe Sanders, I don't think has a card. That's kind of it. Justin Champagny. That's another one for you. Ammon Thompson or Butler 1 game. I think I would go Ammon Thompson. The 1 game thing kind of sucks, man. I think I answered this one. I just don't think Brandon Miller is going to play both games. I'm nervous about that second game. So just give me BI and Keegan. That's what I would do. Actually, Kate, I would still take Ammon Thompson. Scotty is in his perfect role. He's not a go-to school. Yeah, Scotty's just a good ball player, man. Just a good ball player. Hold on, I want to do a refresh on the spread for tonight. I want to see if we got any Knicks movement. Nah, I think Giannis is going to sit. That's my take, is that Giannis sits, but we'll see. All right. Alan says, so right now I have Maxey, Scotty, Vooch, Keegan, and Ben Shepard. Would you change Vooch and Ben? What would you do? I mean, like, I only want to play Ben Shepard if Nembhard's missing, and I only want to play Vooch if he's playing. So you kind of have to wait for the news. All right, Nick, that lineup you said you need to get to 240. I think that'll get to 240. I think it will. Terrence Mann. Let me see your man. Actually, shout out Terrence Mann. You want to know why? He gave $30,000 to the, I think Lowell, Massachusetts YMCA. So shout him out. He projects for 23.8. That's actually a good shout. We'll do the man hand video. Where is it? If we still have it, let me see your man hand. Money. Hold on. Where is it? Oh my God. Do I not have it anymore? Well, what about this one?
Right?
Shut up!
Yes.
That's a good one. I should be using that more. One more time.
Right?
Shut up!
Yes.
That's a banger. I might have gotten rid of man hands.
Let me see your man hands. Money.
Hell yeah. All right. People are asking about Ben Saraf, man. All right. He's been getting DNPs, hasn't he? He projects for 0. Yeah, Saraf projects for 0. I don't know if he's hurt, but he's been getting DNPs. Best cap for 34. Less than or equal to 34. Oh, did I do cap or? Okay, Kobe White still, Nembhard. I feel like we just did this one. Keegan Murray, Josh Hart, Benedict Mathurin, Zach Edey, Chetty Bang Bang, Triple J, BI, KD, BM, Tyler Hero. So there you go. KD or BI, give me BI. Fears or Wilson projections. Yeah, Fears. We haven't talked about Fears. I think he's solid here. He projects for 28. I'd boost him up to 30. 2 if we think Trey Murphy sits. What did you say the other one? Fears or Wilson? Ugh. All right, Wilson projects for 10.5, 10.5. So whatever. If you need to do it, you can do it. Put your back into it. Nemby is out. Nemby's officially out. Benedict Mathurin, Benedict Mathurin, Benedict Mathurin. That's fun. That's fun. What happened to D'Lo? He sucks balls. Give me. I think give me Mathurin over Ingram. Let me look at Ingram's projections one more time. Yeah, give me Mathurin. Mathurin's spot tonight is so sick, bro. So sick. Yeah, it could be TJ time. Would you play I don't think I'd play Anthony Davis, man. His cap is 45. He projects for 34. I don't think you can do it. I don't think you can do it. Bruce Brown, yeah, we talked about him a little bit. I think that's like a good. I wouldn't put him in my main lineup, but cap of 15, projection for 24. Why not? Why not? Why not? Zaire Williams or Ben Shepherd with the news on him out. I think I'd still be Zaire Williams. I think I still would be Zaire Williams. I think I would. Hold on, let's just see some shit here. Let's see some shit. LeBron James. Yeah, we can look at LeBron. Hold on. LeBron projects for 45.4. 45.4. 23 cap. I thought we did that already. All right, hold on. Less than or equal to 23. All right, Jay Huff pass. TJ McConnell. Yeah, TJ McConnell probably gets an even bigger boost now. Let's say he projects for 34. Deuce McBride, sure. Cam Johnson. Isaiah Jackson. Yeah. Vince Williams Jr., Lukey Cornett, Royce O'Neal, Bill Lau, Koulibaly. Do you prefer double MVP or Christian? So it depends on the week. I don't know now. Like when you don't have that tiny value, the value of like the guys, you need someone with a 12 that can get you 35 or someone with a 5 that can get you 30. You know what I'm saying? That's when I do the double MVP week. I don't think I'm doing it this week. Jarris Walker was already projecting well. 8 and pop. What news? They're both playing, right? Dominating's playing. Powell's playing, right? I think they're both playing. Quentin Post does not project great. Are you a mathematician? I'm not a mathematician. No, dude. I'm a historian. I'm a truth historian. All right, let's see if my underdog stuff updated because I would like to see that. We won a little bit of cash in football yesterday, boys. Didn't win anything tonight though on football, on the foosball. I'll tell you that right now. Who won that football game? Did anybody? Oh, Isaiah Jackson. Yeah, you can play Isaiah Jackson. I think we just showed him. He projects for 30, I believe. So Rare has both. Yeah, they're playing. Both of those guys are playing. Wow, the Bears are gonna win this game. How's Drake Powell looking and Robert Williams III? Let's see. How's Robert Williams? He projects for 16.9. Powell here. No. Yeah, Drake Powell projects for 17.2. 17.2. 17.2. All right, here we go. We updated. Here's my highest owned guys. Actually, we didn't do too bad of a job here. Highest owned guys: Ryan Rollins, Jamal Murray, James Harden, Spicy P, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Max. Wow, 23% Jokic. Oh boy. 23% Jokic is spicy. That's pretty fun. We really do need that Giannis news. I mean, that's kind of like the last big thing. Last big thing for tonight. We'll have to wait and see. But that's the last big one. Last big one we got. Wow, almost just X'd out of everything. Huff, I would take McConnell over Huff. I know Huff projects better, but I would take Huff. Yeah, give me Vince Williams Jr. Will Zach Levine ever be good again? No, I don't think so. Wait, I missed a bunch of stuff here yet. Since Denbard is out, do we go Mather and Draymond or Fox and No, I think you still go Fox and Zaire. Good question, though. I think that's close. Koulibaly and Vince or Collins and CJ? Give me Koulibaly and Vince. AJ Green or John Collins? That's how bad John Collins is.
I think it's John Collins, but that is how bad he is. Collins projects for 28, where Green projects for 24. By the way, Draymond, somebody just asked, he projects for 26. I don't think Levine will be good again. Fox is fine. He went for like 60 something in that last game, right? I think if they are able to keep this game tight tonight, which the spread indicates it could be, he projects for 42 and a half this weekend. I think that's fine. Give me Vince Williams Jr. I think I answered that. Risache. Yeah, we do need the Keyshawn Jews. Jesus Christ. We need the Keyshawn news as well. Risache projects for his cap at 24.7. Clowney or Okongwu, give me Okongwu. Give me Onyeka. Give me Tyrese Martin. Actually, give me AJ Green. I think Tyrese Martin has a higher ceiling but a lower floor. He projects for 27. So Martin projects better, but I'd take AJ Green. One more, Brandon Miller and Wells or Koulibaly and Vince for tonight. Oh, for tonight only, give me Miller and Wells. If Jared Allen is out, boost for Mobley. Yeah, but Jared Allen's playing. He's probable. I think Jared Allen's good to go. I wouldn't play him out. Is Fox a better play than Booker? I don't think so. I mean, actually, yes. Yes. Booker's just got a bad matchup. Booker projects 4 points better. Booker projects better. I don't know, man. That's up to you. I was talking about this a little bit earlier. I actually kind of think Maxey is my favorite non-Jokic. So like Jokic projects for 72. Then it's Luka for 62. Then it's Cade for 57, Maxey for 54, right? And Shea for 54. I think I kind of like Maxey the most. I would rank them. I think Cade's in third for me, but it's close. It's close. What was this? This is another tough one. Keegan or yeah. So, I mean, Sadiq Bey. I think it's Keegan. I'm going Keegan. I like the Keegan minutes. Sadiq Bey, we still got to figure out. We're still like waiting for injury stuff, but I think they're both good plays. Yeah, Garland projects well. I do like Darius Garland. He's been pretty efficient with his minutes. Shout out our guy Lowell in the chat. That's got to be a moon, right? Ant or Siakam? That's a good question, man. So Edwards projects for 49, I think we said. Yeah. And Spicy P over here projects for 51. Yeah, man. I kind of, it's really hard to like mentally click Pascal Siakam over Anthony Edwards, right? But Giannis is warming up. Holy shit. Well, he did this last game too. So, but anyways, back to your question. I think it's hard to physically make that click, right? But all right, well, wow, we get video of Giannis warming up. Missing a lot of jump shots right now. Man. Anyways, I think the matchup tonight against Washington is so good. It's just so good. I think I want it. Jose Alvarado. Yeah, Alvarado balled out in that last game, right? He projects for 23. I'd boost him up to 26 if we get some stuff. Best under 46. All right, let's just do this then, bro. Jalen Brunson, Pascal Siakam, Jamal Murray, Anthony Edwards, Evan Mobley, Lowry Markkanen. Not Lowry Markkanen. Oh yeah, Lowry Markkanen. Am I hitting the podium with Jokic, Luka, Keegan, Deuce, and Walk? Wait, how are you fitting that in? How are you fitting both? Wait a minute. Oh wait, I'm gonna redo my lineups. How the fuck are you doing that, bro? I'm redoing my lineups. Also, man, look at the gray in the beard is getting out of control. Out of control, man. That's what she said. Yeah, right. It's Hershey. She said, "Where is that? Where is that Hershey?" Mike, every time we ask everything about projections, but how are you? I see you stressing a lot today. Wow, Shindra, that's nice. Wait, I know Deuce's McBride. I know that. Walker and Deuce suck. I'm actually pretty good, man. I'm pretty good. I have had a really nice time with family. I had a lot of fun. You know what I did? I had my best. I don't listen. My dad and my brother love golf, and not to be confused with. I feel like I have to hold it up like this so you're not getting the sweet chin music. They love golf. And I'm in Massachusetts, and on Wednesday, it was 60 degrees. So we played some golf. And I had my best round. Maybe my second best round, but my best round. And I play like 7 or 8 times a year. They play twice a week. We shot an 88, baby. We shot an 88. And We shot an 88 by shooting a 48 in the front nine. We shot a 40 on the back nine. We were cooking. I parred 4 straight holes. We were cooking. But I had a great time with family. I got to hang a bunch with my nephew, my little nephew Killian, who's like 2.5, 2.25, and he's hilarious. Just Mike, good. And now I'm at my in-laws, and we had a great time last night. A lot of laughs last night. And now I got my favorite beer in the world. I bought a bunch of them today. I got a case of 12 of these bad boys. Also, my wife's computer, which I'm using right now, just went into dark mode because it hit 6 p.m. Eastern. That's great. No hole in ones. No hole in ones. But I did play well. Do you think Jokic, Maxey, Ant, Walker, and McCain hit 280? It's pretty close, man. We're talking Jarris Walker, right? It's pretty close. No, named after Killian Hayes. No. What's up, Blue Tomatoes? All right, I have to rebuild my lineups here because you guys are fucking cheaters. You guys are telling me to play all Billy Jackson's telling me to play all these awful lineups. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't sell stuff in the chat, Albania. Come on. That brings bad luck to your World Cup teams. All right, let's clear. Let's clear these teams here. We're gonna build a banger. We're gonna build a banger. Let's throw let's throw Luka and Jokic in these. Let's do it. So that leaves with 20 the rest of the way, huh? Now let's get Keegan in there. Let's get Keegan in there. Let's get Keegan with a 26 in there. Sure. So that leaves with 17 the rest of the way. I mean, 35 the rest of the way. We get 17 and 18. Let's see. What do we have all the way down at the bottom? So hold on. We said what was the Celtics updates we got? All right. So Bone is available. Hold on. What were the Celtics updates we got? Kada, JB is questionable. Derek White's probable. All right. Let's see. I think we can do something fun here. Baylor Shireman coming off a great game for Boston. He's coming off a great game. Also have Gary Trent Jr. down here, I think, too. But he's coming off an A-plus game. Maybe we can make some magic happen with the Baylor Shireman. Also, we have Jalen Wilson down here, too. I forgot about Jalen Wilson. That's a cap of 7. What does that do? 28 for our... Oh, we were so close to... And Sadiq Bey... Oh, I don't have that one anymore. Oh, man. That would have been fun. That would have been fun. All right, let's go back to what I was doing before. So let's go back down to the 7. Sorry, guys. You know what? I'm not going to apologize. This is my show. All right. So Baylor Shireman with an 8 here. This is kind of fire. I think we're going to vibe with this. Oh, wait. I thought that was going to get us to 28. No, I'm an idiot. All right. We do have McBride, right? Let's see. We do have McBride. That would leave us with what? 15, 16? John, and then it's Walker. So that's the same team. That's the same fucking team. Oh man, that's the same exact team. You know what? Super Carl, let's do it. Let's do it, Super Carl. Yeah, but I didn't have an in-season, guys. I didn't have an in-season. I know a lot of people are seeing Sadiq Bey. I don't have an in-season card. And the Luke is not an in-season. Luke is not an in-season, guys. Luke is not an in-season. Carl, handshake, Carl. Handshake, bro. Handshake emoji. Let's ride, brother. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Suck on that, Carl. All right, let's do another one here. I mean, the other thing we could do is if Giannis plays, yeah, we got to add some XP. Can you guys tell me how to do that again? I can do this in here, right? I can just level up. Right? Can I just do... Oh, wait, I can't. Okay. So I have to do... Can't I just do like every single one that I have here? Level up. Level up. All right, so it's 150, 343, 956. God, what about this one? Do I have enough? All right, that's good. That's good. We leveled up. Thank you. Let's see. All right, let's do one more. Do I have a McConnell still? Do I have a McConnell? No, that would have been fun. All right, do we think Giannis plays? We could throw Giannis in one. Let's see if we do a Giannis Harden. Giannis Harden, that leaves us with like 20 something the rest of the way. Actually, I'll build this later. Let's get back to the chat. Sorry, Carl. You got to deal with that now, man. Deuce 12. A lot of Deuce haters. Wait, why does this look like this on my. Do I look insane right now? Does my screen look insane? What is going on here? Durant's only going to play. Durant's playing one game this weekend. He's not playing. Yeah, he's playing one game this weekend. Does the screen look nuts for you guys? No, it looks fine. Okay, it looks fine. Yeah, tonight is Luka night, right? Because it's revenge, but it's also in LA. You know what I'm saying? It's in LA. It's not as spicy. As if it were in Dallas. Keyshawn George remains questionable. Paul George also game time decision. Let me put the projections up. Man, my wife's stuff moves all around and it's very confusing now. All right, but I want to look at the chat. Where'd you guys go? Wait, hold on. Oh, I see what happened. All right, we'll leave that up. Who is that behind you? Nice try. No one's a Collins believer. I'm telling you that right now. Yeah, no slippery NBA Cup. I know, huh? That was kind of crazy. Oh, let's put this up. Let's put this up on the screen too. Let's put this up on the screen. Let's do the giveaway. Oh yeah, people want these hands. The only problem with these hands is I'm not logged on to Twitter here on her computer. So, but what I can do, let's do it this way. This is kind of fun. Hold on, that's Harrison Fagan. Shout out Harrison Fagan. Let's see. Harrison Barnes doesn't tweet a lot, which is kind of nice because I haven't bookmarked. Although he's been tweeting a little bit more. Hold on.
Same hands that work the pain. Same hands I fold in prayer.
Put your hands in the chat.
Years and I'm still learning what it means to really care. They see me on the court at night, but that ain't all I am. From Ames to San Antonio, trying to serve a bigger plan. These hands that give, these hands that live, more than buckets, more than wins. These hands that give, these hands that reach to every child that needs to live. That's a real win. Man, just beautiful shit, man. Beautiful, beautiful shit. Absolutely beautiful shit. All right. I love that everybody put their hands in the chat. Predictions for Jalen Wilson: 15 fantasy points. 15 fantasy points. I'm so confused why my layout looks like this. And what if I do this? What if I do no? That helps. Oh, nope, that didn't fix it. Whatever. Giannis still questionable after warm up. Yeah. Listen, he did the same thing. He did the same like 2 nights ago. I don't think he's playing. Alan said your wife should see this. I mean, she's been home for this for sure. And you know what? Shut up. My wife's the best. She's very supportive, supports the dream. She's the best, man. Get yourself one. Giannis remains questionable. All right, let's check the old injury. I mean the spreads. Let's see if the spreads shifted at all. Ooh, the Bucks line did go down to 7.5. Bucks line shifted a point. That could move. People are asking about the Bulls. It's still 2.5. I think Vucci doesn't play in this one if we're being honest.
I don't think he's playing tonight. I think he's about to get ruled out. I think he's about to get ruled out. Let's see. Let's see. We need the Keyshawn George stuff. So we're waiting on Keyshawn George. We're waiting on Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't know. What else are we waiting for? Vucci Main. Hey, yeah, you know what? We haven't talked about Alex Sarr at all. That's a good, 3DK. Thanks for bringing that up, man. Haven't talked about that too much. So Sarr here, I like Alex Sarr too. He only projects for 30. Because they only have one game this weekend. He projects for 40. I love this game against Indy though. He should be able to get his. So I like it. I like it. Eubanks, somebody asked about him. He sucks, guys. But he projects for 17.8. So if you want to, I can see. Can you check Pritchard for me? So yeah, here's the thing, man. Pritchard projects for 36, but Jaylen Brown is questionable and Cade is questionable. If JB were to miss, I think he gets a little bit of a boost. So I think Pritchard's fine. Don't love the matchup on Saturday against Minnesota, but they do play 2 games, so who knows? You can always put in Brunson and Kolick instead of Vooch and Ben Shepherd. Yeah, you can. I think I prefer the Vooch and Shepherd. That's how bad that is. I prefer the Vooch and Shep. Vooch and Shep. Oh man, guys, my voice is killing me. I'm kind of surprised by this. I'm surprised we're getting a little sleepy. All right, what else can we do here? I think we're gonna wrap up here in like 10 minutes or so. All right. We're gonna go like 10 more minutes, which I think is pretty good. The fact that we're gonna go an hour and 20. We're gonna go an hour and 20 when we are in a bed. And I'm sweating my dicks off. It's Drew time. Timmy, is that what you're saying? One day you'll see me win limited champs with my crazy plays. I hope so, man. I would love for you guys to. I'm rooting for you guys. I'm rooting for Super Carl. That's who I'm rooting for. Because me and him are running out the same lineup. Also, oh my God, Boston Base. I missed this. Thank you, Boston Base, for the $5 super chat. I missed that because you were making fun of me for changing. We had Power Duster gift something that was sick. Wait, I missed this too. Power Duster said golf score talking fantasy team talk views going up. Listen, man, was calling people virgins. It was the least I could do. And then a moon. So shout out to everybody who spent a little something there. Did you just miss it? You missed it. You missed the Barnesy song. We were just banging that out. Blue Tomatoes, where were you? Went live under the sheets. Yeah. Hoops Bjorn says, what do you think about Giannis and Siakam? Dude, this lineup's great. Pods makes me a little bit nervous because the Golden State Warriors only have one game, but I think it's still fine. And then Giannis obviously makes me nervous because, so they play Brooklyn tomorrow. So if he doesn't play tonight, you got one shot at it. And if he plays tonight, is he gonna play both games? But yeah, I mean that lineup is sick. Case and Wallace and Pritchard or Micah Peavy and Denny. It's oh man, that one sucks. That's really close. It's probably the first one because both of those guys have 2 games, right? Denny with only 1 game is kind of a bummer, but I think the ceiling on your second one is a little bit higher, especially with all the New Orleans injury stuff. I would personally take McConnell over Huff. Blue Tomatoes. Pause. We'll play one more time. Carl says my Luka and Jokic have better percentage, but your Keegan, Deuce, and Walker are higher. It'll be close. Yeah, but listen, Carl, I'm just trying to get that $250, okay? 250 USD, which, speaking of USD, we're getting really close to Vegas, man. It's November 28th. Also, my birthday's next week. You bitches better get me something. My birthday is next week, and it's not a fun one. And I don't mean it's not a fun one because it's like I'm going to be 41. Sum 41. What's the Sum 41 song? Why I'm blanking on that. Yeah, Giannis remains questionable. I do think Giannis is going to miss tonight. I do. I'm leaning Giannis. Okay, Dalen Terry is out. Isaac Okoro is out. We are about to get Vucci Main news right now. In too deep, thank you. 'Cause I'm in too deep, and the sun is in But yeah, it's gonna be. My birthday's on Wednesday, I think. Wednesday, whatever December 3rd is. But you bitches better get me something. Peace of mind. DeRozan, God, I just don't want to play any Kings that aren't Keegan Murray. But yeah, DeRozan is fine. So I rank the Kings. I rank the Kings. Keegan Murray, Russell Westbrook, then DeRozan. I don't rank Zach LaVine. I refuse. Wow. So they gave us Okoro and Dalen Terry, but they didn't give us Vucci, man. I got Vucci's got to be playing, right? Yeah, I need that Keyshawn news too. I'm actually on the underdog side of things, ukulele. I'm kind of rooting for Keyshawn to get ruled out so I can just pivot that shit to TJ McConnell. If I'm being honest, another sip of the brew, haha. But yeah, we'll be back this week. We'll have live before lock on Monday and Friday. There is going to be though. Let's get this out and about right now. I think I'm going to be able to do live before lock in Vegas. I think on that Friday before the Cup final. I think, but I'm not entirely sure yet. It depends on when I land and all that shit. Dude, look at this guy. Man, this guy is the best. I do think it is TJ Knight, but you wanted at Warner. Mr. Roto Run. I'm actually more Roto Run. Tell me, can I get your exposures in the chat? Because I think I'm more Team Matherin than I am McConnell. I think Nemby getting ruled out got me more excited about Matherin, who I only have 15% of, which is not enough. But maybe it's good news for Siakam too, which I do have 25% of. But I need this Giannis news. Man. Also, 50% of my lineups are either Jokic or SGA. Let's see. Did we get the Vooch? How do we not have the Vooch news yet, bro? How do we not get the Vooch news? You're 41 too? Hell yeah, let's go. Matherin Fantasy TJ props. Yeah, we should. I know. I wish I could build them. Slappy. Yeah, I might be swapping. I might be swapping to some TJ though. I was pretty excited just to talk some underdog swaps here for a second as I adjust the lighting. Also, this is what happens when you don't have your fucking like ring light set up with you. It just looks like I got punched in the face, man. You only played 3 pick and rolls. 3 pick and rolls, you sicko. Wait, can you do 3 pick and rolls? I thought that was single entry. 20 in main. That's good. I ended up maxing main. Maxing main, man. Maxing main from the phone without the solver, which was horrible news on Wednesday. Although, can I complain about football for a second? Actually, I'm going to complain about myself and then complain about football because yesterday, before the Thanksgiving slate, I entered like the $100, basically the bomb of what the Thursday slate was. However, I accidentally entered the 2-game slate. Didn't know it was not the main slate. It was just the 2-game slate. Giannis is in. Holy shit. Giannis is in. Wow. There you go. Wow. Giannis in. Man, let's see how much Giannis did I get. I actually think I got a bunch of them in. All right, so 10%. Oh no, only 10%. No, 10% in the main. 10% in the main. What did I get him in the crossover though? 3 shares in the crossover. 3 shares in the crossover. I got to tell you guys, I didn't draft a lot of Giannis, but I have most of my Giannis is with SGA, so that is kind of fun. Pick and roll was 3 max today. Man, I got to wake up. Did it max? Did it max out? I mean, is it full? It's got to be full. Maybe I'm gonna have to dunk after dark tonight. Anyways, I was about to complain about football. So I accidentally entered the 2-game slate. And then I had Pat Mahomes, Hollywood Brown, Rashee Rice, and CeeDee Lamb. Just money. I had Samaje P. Ryan and fucking Mark Andrews late. Finished in 4th place for 1,500. That's not bad. I'm complaining about Mark Andrews. Brother, I needed you out there, buddy. You are washed, man. You are washed. Giannis playing 5 minutes a quarter. I mean, it does seem like he is going to be on a little bit of a minute restriction, right? I don't know. The Giannis stuff is tough. Yeah, with the Giannis news, you better change that main lineup. Why? To put Giannis in there instead of Luka? Why should I change it?
Why would I change it? I don't. What did I miss there? Why should I change that? Does Jaylen Brown? I mean, we don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how. It's hard to like. I think we'd have a better read on this if it was on Friday. If the Celtics were playing tonight, with their first game being tomorrow. All right, Vucci Main is in. Vooch is in. So it's just Keyshawn George. That's the last thing we're waiting for here. Man. Giannis at the Garden in a cup game. Brooklyn at home tomorrow. 30 minutes. Yeah. I know. I was looking at that. Listen, how much did the line move? I was struggling with the Giannis stuff mainly because man, you can't fucking trust Doc. Doc was like he's not gonna play on this road trip. Honestly, Doc Rivers, not a doctor. So this line shifted. No, it only shifted to 7.5. You guys want a sick bet for tonight? Just the Bucks money line. This Knicks team is not the same Knicks team without OG Anunoby. Now they're without Landry Shamet. Josh Hart just got robbed. If Giannis is good to go, man, I've got too much Ryan Rollins tonight. Uh-oh, is the mic? Okay, my mic just blinked at me red. Yeah, so anyways, Vooch is good. That's in. I think Vooch is a fine play. I really do like Kobe White. Who do you replace Rollins with? You know what? This is my take. I still think Ryan Rollins projects well, man. I think Ryan Rollins is still a really good play. Like, if anything, this should make life easier for Ryan Rollins. The ball, like the pick and roll game with Giannis should be easier. You're not, he's not spreading the floor. I still think Rollins is a good play. I think Rollins is a good play. I'm not scared of the Knicks defense. Knicks put up a lot of points so that the Bucks are going to have to score a lot to stay with them. I mean, obviously, maybe it limits his ceiling a little bit, but I think you can still do it. Wait, why people really want to play Tyler Kolek? Is that a White thing? I don't. Listen, he projects for 12 points. 12 points this weekend, so go for it if you want to. It's a win and in the next round for the Cup for both the Knicks and Bucks, so Giannis should play full minutes. I mean, he should play full minutes. He's also coming off like a pretty bad groin injury. So there's still that. And I know that I know that the Bucks respect the Cup more than most teams. I don't know. John Collins sucks, man. He projects for like 28. Go ahead. If you want to, go for it. Give me Anthony Edwards over Jalen Brunson. Anthony Edwards over Brunson. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm mad about Giannis playing. 10% in Maine, 3 shares in the crossover. I think we're fine. Jonas Valanciunas. Okay, ready? Sun Media. Here's the take for you. Gary Trent Jr. projects for 24. Let's ding him down a little bit. Let's say it's 22. But his look should be cleaner with Giannis out there. He should get open threes. I think you're only playing Jonas if you think Jokic sits the second night of a back-to-back. So, up to you. What about Johnson, bro? I need 120 max. Which Johnson? Who are you talking about in the chat? Who are you talking about? Is 3 too many from one team? As long as they have 2 games, I think it depends who it is. Who are the 3? Put them in the chat. Who are the 3? I would take Gillespie over Grimes. I really like Gillespie this weekend. Josh Minot or Chris Dunn. Oh, fuck, man. Good luck. I would say Josh Minot, but I don't love it. Can we talk about the assist rule? What counts as assists? Yeah, I don't know. Alan, it depends. It depends who's the guy. It depends if the game's at home or on the road. Cameron Johnson is fine. Yeah, play Cameron Johnson this week. I think that's okay. Siakam, Huff, and Walker. I think you can play all those 3. I would wish one of those were a guard instead of them all being like big wings. But, this is a great matchup against Washington. They got 2 games this game week. I think it's fine. Luka, Keegan, and Triple J. Who else for the last 2? I can't do that math for you, brother. Luka, Keegan, and Triple J. Who for the last 3? That's in the 20s, right? Can you get TJ McConnell and somebody in there? All right, guys. I told you I was going to go for 10 more minutes, and I went for 14. Let's do this giveaway. And then we're going to wrap up. You got plenty of time to make some adjustments too. The only news we're waiting for here is Mr. Keyshawn George. So get that in there. Kevin Huerter's available to play. Okay, that dings those Io DeSumo calls from earlier. We're going to give away a limited in-season card. If you win this thing, just hit me up. Hit me up afterwards. We'll send it over to you. There you go, Borland in the chat. Let's go, Borland. Borland, can you fix your Timberwolves? What's going on? Give me Rudy over Cedric Coward. Rudy, listen, that matchup against the Celtics, we saw Jalen Duren get his way with the rebounds. The Celtics are pretty. If Kata can't go, they're going to play pretty small. So I don't know. I don't know, man. Thoughts on Jalen Williams with Harden sign out? Nah, I mean, it's fine. Yeah, you can get there. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Not my favorite, but that is fine. That is fine. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the holiday weekend. If you are stateside, I would take Keegan Murray over Sadiq Bey. Allen, I'm still not going to play your fucking Bosnian, bro. I'd play Keegan Murray over Sadiq Bey, but I like Sadiq Bey this weekend. I do, especially because we know Zion's missing one of those 2 games, and now it looks like Trey Murphy might miss a game. But yeah, hope everybody enjoys the rest of the weekend. We'll be back on Monday with Live Before Lock. Obviously, the NBA bit will be here next week. And yeah, I don't know, same old stuff. Subscribe, like, donate to charity, not to me, and to me. And it's my birthday next week. So I'm going to keep bringing that shit up. You guys better fucking get me something. All right, here we go. Let's wrap it up. 74 entrants into the giveaway. If you win this thing, shoot me a DM on x.com at Mike Zakarian or in the Discord if you're already in there. If you're not already in there, you're not getting in. Alexander Meyer Wiener. Alexander Meyer Wiener. You love it. Another 2-0 weekend for the Raps, he says. Okay. Well, for the last time, coming to you from the closet, you saw a costume change. You saw a little bit of everything tonight. You got it. You got the goods. Appreciate everybody for hanging out. Congrats to Alex for the W. Thank you for the super chats that came in earlier today. Enjoy the weekend. Let's hope Keyshawn George plays, huh? We out.